Honestly, one of the best games I've ever seen. Felt like it was never going to end. Phenomenal performances by both teams. Nuggets, Jazz, double overtime, plenty of places. You could get stats, highlights instead. Let's dive deep into some of those key plays in the game, show you the details, what you might have missed first time around. First of all, Michael Porter Jr., great knack for the ball on offensive rebounds. Does a great job with that. Had 23 points, 11 rebounds. Big offensive rebound there, hitting the mid-range. Donovan Mitchell, nice job keeping the defender on his back, snaking the pick and roll, misses the little floater. Gobert, though, around the basket, gets the rebound, but a great foul by Jeremy Grant here. Hack the crap out of him, make him earn it at the line where he misses both free throws. Good job by Denver's fan base behind the basket, distracting him. Gobert, not a great free throw shooter. Two big misses there. Michael Porter Jr. here. They're going to get him the ball at the wing. Look like they're going to run some wedge action, but instead have him attack the baseline. Conley does a great job coming over to help, forces Michael Porter to get stuck in the air, but Torrey Craig, another guy with a good knack for the ball. Hustle plays. Look at him cutting from the wing, staying with it. Big time offensive rebound, scoop. Denver down 2, just over 2 minutes to go. Jamal Murray, great job pulling the ball back out, give him a little more space to operate on the pick and roll. He's going to come off first to his left, snake it back to his right, and then little hesitation dribble. Great move on Gobert, little hezzy. Beat him to the rim, underhand little scoop, phenomenal move there. Remember this play, they love to run this for Ingles to get to his left hand, little delay action, pin down into a handoff. Jokic did a great job switching onto Ingles there, putting a lot of pressure, heat on him, so he couldn't deliver this pass quickly over the top to Gobert that he loves to make. Ingles had 13 assists. Instead, they make him make the kick-out pass to Conley, where Murray can fly at him on the shot. Good defense, good game plan by Denver there. Tie game, just under a minute to go. Little step back from Murray, misses, but a great offense rebound by Jokic. Look at Murray, look how discouraged he is at the time. But Jokic telling him to come back, get the ball, I got faith in you still. Plays two-man game with Murray, little spinning fade, big time shot creation in his first game back. Donovan Mitchell, a little rip through, attack the basket quickly, misses. Gobert gets a couple tries. 50-50 ball. Denver comes up with it. Little behind the back finish by Jamal Murray again. Look at this move. After the behind the back, right hand to left hand. Little Jordan in midair. Phenomenal finish by the young Nuggets star. Grant's free throw puts Denver up 6, 19 seconds to go. You would have thought this game's over, right? Especially after Donovan Mitchell's going to come down after the 10-0 Denver run, miss this three. But look at this. Somehow, about here, they're going to call a foul. Watch how late after apparently the contact was here, they called that part the foul, and this official is going to let it go for about 2 seconds after before finally calling that initial bump on Donovan Mitchell, which I thought was pretty incidental. Jamal Murray's action here. And Mitchell tried to throw it behind his back. But instead, they said Murray fouled Mitchell right there, and Mitchell gets 2 free throws. Makes them both. Pull Utah within 4. Denver calls timeout to advance the ball, and then does the one thing I hate, throwing the ball to a guy who's basically almost standing out of bounds already, has no room to operate. And Porter Jr. initially called Denver's ball, but on review, looks like went off Porter Jr.'s fingertips last. Great job by Ingles, keeping them alive. Utah down 4 now. Try to run and play. Looked like they were trying to get Mitchell to the corner right here, but Craig was doing such a good job not letting him, top blocking him. So instead, Mitchell's going to race off to the top and then just quick turn. Look at that. No follow through. Pure touch. Grant this time is going to miss one, make the second. Utah down 2, 7 seconds out of timeouts. High pick and roll. Mitchell, Gobert. Great job turning the corner against the slower Jokic. Pretty poor pick and roll defense there. Obviously, as Mitchell's going to get all the way to the rim, zero point 0.9 seconds to go, send it to overtime. First play of overtime for Denver is going to be a little dive action into cross screen right here for Jokic. Good action, good deception, forces Mitchell. Probably didn't have to switch right here, but he's going to stay with Jokic, so Gobert has to get back, find somebody to guard. Jokic, great patience, backing down the slower Mitchell. Little step through floater. Denver up 2. They're going to run a little small pick and roll. Jamal Murray. Gobert goes under, leaving Jokic for the 3, which he misses. But again, Torrey Craig, look at him crashing from the corner. Great offensive rebound. Watch Jokic, Gobert. Even right now, not anymore. Great cut. by Jokic on the finish. Mitchell again's going to miss around the rim. Gobert again's going to have a couple tries at it. Again, Grant, great block. Get that crap out of here. Big time hustle play. And then Jamal Murray. I think we're going to see a trend here. Does the same move. A little right to left hanging in the air. Mitchell gets called for a goaltend. Denver looks like taking control. Up 6. Great defense from Denver here as Utah tries to run a little clear out the backside so Gobert can get a roll with no help on the backside, but watch Jokic. He's going to do a great job, little cat and mouse, faking up like he's going to Conley, but instead quickly backpedaling, getting a hand on the pocket pass, knocking it off Gobert, but the ball stays in bounds. Denver comes up with it. Don't score, though, so Utah still within 6, just over 2 minutes to go. Extra pass, Conley misses the corner 3. Great hustle by Ingles, coming from the corner this time. Offensive rebound. Conley gets fouled. Initially looked like a 4-point play. Feet were on the line. 3-point play, 3-point game. Denver's going to run their famous C corner action, Rick Adelman series. Little flex for Porter Jr. from the corner into a little 2-man game. Utah actually guarded it pretty well. Matched up, everybody's good, but can't give Jokic that much airspace. Loves to just elevate up over you for that high arcing shot. Big time. Mitchell, this was the matchup they liked. Switching Porter onto him. ISO, speed, and one. Phenomenal finish. Mitchell had 35. Look at Jokic here. Little reverse pivot. Back to the strong left shoulder floater. Again, hunting Porter Jr. in the matchup this time. Looked like he was going to switch for a second, but doesn't. Now he's got the long closeout to Royce O'Neal. Nice shot fake. Put pressure on the defense. Forces help to come in. They end up losing Ingles. Big time 3-11 with 3 assists for him. Utah down 1, 34 seconds to go in overtime. Quinn Snyder time. Look at this play. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff. Mike Conley looks like it's going to be a handback right back to the inbounder Ingles. Instead, Conley's going to keep the ball, go right into a handoff for Mitchell. Monty Morris actually sniffed it out, played it perfectly. Look at this great contest, but great rhythm for Mitchell, who again had 35, was unbelievable. Jokic, long back down here. Gobert was asking for 3 seconds. Look how many times he ended up pivoting. Ends up fouling Gobert out of the game. Again, watch this, how many moves he makes here. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. Jokic makes them both. Tie ball game. 7 seconds left in overtime. Mitchell's going to go to the cross. Looked like he didn't feel very good about this shot, but gets it in. But now with Gobert out of the game, Denver down 2, 3 seconds left, 3.4. Now they're going to be able to run little rip screen, get Jokic a post catch, quick rip through right to left. Attack the basket. Clock didn't start, but clearly was within 3.4 seconds. Send it to double overtime. Now Tony Bradley on him again. They're going to run a double at him. Can't do that off the cutter. He sees that way too easily. Hitting the cutting Grant for a layup. Jeremy Grant had 21. Murray, tired legs by this point in double overtime in his first game back. Way short on the 3 there. That's all right. He's still going to come up big later. This was the play I told you to remember. Another delay action for Ingles coming to his left hand. Look at this. Jokic doesn't trap it this time. Did a great job just reading this action. This time he doesn't commit to him, especially not as much of a lob threat here. And Bradley's going to back up. Jamal Murray is going to come in from the corner to help, but then he's going to get back out to his. Great job. Great hands by Murray. Coming in to help on the roll, getting back out, effectively forcing a steal with the turnover there. This play they love to run. Denver does. Little against the grain. Rip screen. Jokic. Utah plays it okay. Back down. Murray. Late shot clock. Jokic. Late shot clock. Look at the move though. Great defense. Better offense. Jokic this little kind of switch pivot foot, but totally legal. Wild one-legged shot with that arc. Can't guard that one. Again, good defense by Utah. Late shot clock. Again, Murray, the step back, and the good roll. This one they called Monty Morris stepping out of bounds. Utah probably wishes they didn't call anything because he ended up making a little 2-point floater. But since they called it and then saw that he wasn't out of bounds here on the great camera work, Denver's going to get it side out of bounds with 3.3 seconds and then run this little pin back play as Murray's going to go off to his right and then come back to his left and go into a little step back, ends up hitting a three, put Denver up 8. But every time you thought Utah was out, Mitchell misses the step back. Good hustle again. Bradley getting a hand on it. Ingles coming up with it, flipping it to Conley. Gets a nice bounce here. Pull Utah within 4. Murray, I don't know if that one was legal. I'd love to see a close-up of this. That one, I'm not sure you're allowed to come down there. But either way, defensive breakdown by Utah. End of the shot clock. Grant gets a dunk. TNT was late coming back from commercial, but here you'll see Mitchell misses a 3. But again, nice offensive rebounding. Same type thing. Ingles, extra pass to Conley again. Hits a corner 3. Keep Utah alive. Down 5 now with 8 seconds left in overtime. Look at this Quinn Snyder play. Brilliant. Donovan Mitchell, again, knows they're switching. They're top-siding. Porter Jr. is on his top side right here. But look at him bump it to the corner. Nice screen by Tony Bradley here. I'll let you watch the play one more time all the way through. A lot of fluff at the beginning. Fluff. Try to get this switch. Try to get Porter on the top side. Conley's going to curl over the top, get a piece of Jokic, and then Mitchell, you see again, is going to come with his hands ready right to that strong side corner for a big 3. Jamal Murray, tired again, double overtime, misses both. Utah had one last chance at it. Get the ball in Mitchell's hands. Gets off a pretty good heave from half court. Was on pretty good line, looked like just a little bit short. Phenomenal game. Instant classic. One of the best games, honestly, I've watched again. Make sure you follow, subscribe, thumb up, Scout with Bryan, Twitter, podcast, YouTube. Appreciate you watching. A lot more soon.